representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, the head coach of the Patriots. His guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. And on the other side, it's Pete Carroll, a former coach of the Patriots in the late 90s during his second stint in the NFL. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
operating from the gun, here's May. It's complete, Kyle Williams. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 9
all set now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. A gain of 9 yards.
On right side, Henderson. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
It's complete to Hunter Henry. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
May on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
May trying again here on 2nd. Taken in by Williams outright. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
A gain of 12. And the Patriot first down.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series.
Patriots.
And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Dylan Laube on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
And his first pass falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The right side finds Bench. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Formation for the Raiders.
Got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. In the heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I don't even look at the defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's May on 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Jackson. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. He's got it deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
Patriots.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Laube with the return. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Oh, he lost the football! Scooped up by the Patriots! They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball in offense, then they're going to give you a shot at push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
All set to go now from the 35. Henderson on 1st and 10. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, New England.
From the gun, it's May. He has it at the 5! And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 20-zip lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots push their lead to 21-zip already.
Raiders nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Laube with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a 1st down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jones. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
12 yards.
We've set it downs from 37.
Las Vegas, first down.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the Patriots in front. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Here's White again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's another Raiders first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work.
Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And it looks like it is Patriots football. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. May now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Back to the air, it's May. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
On the deep ball.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's May again. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Shoots away from one. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 now from the 46. On play action, here's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Air it out on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Patriots punt team coming out to the former sixth-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, this is White. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down behind
that goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series. Quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The New England offense running out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Blast through midfield. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Going play action. May. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's May to the air. That's him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
24 yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
May off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo. And that ball is zipping all over the field.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
It's 2nd and goal. Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Laube with the return. Escapes the defender. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And go play fake with Jones. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Patriots running their offense out there. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking out that last touchdown.
That one's complete, right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. 3rd and long for him here. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. Now on 4th down. Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Borregales connects. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Laube with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at
He'll
the
throw it.
46-yard line.
Throwing for the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field, the Bears at home to take on Miami. And it's Tua Tagovailoa, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Dolphins have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona, the Cardinals hosting the LA Rams. And it's the tight end, Trey McBride. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 43-yard touchdown. The Cardinals find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Here's a design run. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. It's Henderson on the give. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Complete out to the right side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 11.
They gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The give now to Henderson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And that's my guy Tonka Hemingway there for the stop. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. May now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go, throw it.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Throwing again, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now on 4th down. Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Laube with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders and Rashad White ready to take over once again. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! Cougar 19.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Play.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. Dump off caught by his back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Jones. On the screen, this is White. He dodged the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Jones now on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, start. Ready, what's that?
This is Henderson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Down right at the
These
line of
linebackers of today, they are so
gain
quick.
on the
They're so
play.
twitchy. You don't get a
2nd
body on them in a
and 10.
hurry, they're going to
At the
stick you right at the line of
47-yard
scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go. 19, check out.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the backup. First throw. Completed over the middle. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 3.
The Patriots have their punting unit out.
And less than a
Bryce
yard.
Baringer, the one to send it away. Oh, he put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Complete to Jack.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Christian Barmore with the play.
Barmore on the stop.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand.
Shot alert.
All
Shot
plays
alert.
on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. Shut up.
To throw, here's Jones. He'll get this to Tucker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Jones looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
Brings up 3rd down.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Jones running sneak. Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped it at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 38-yard
60
line.
Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Here's Jones. To the middle, that's looked in by Bash. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
A gain of 17
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Running on 2nd with White. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's good for a couple of yards.
It's a gain of 2.
And the Raiders are going to have a first
The
down.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jones now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Myers, incomplete. incomplete.
just couldn't hang on through the
It's now
contact.
2nd and 10.
So it'll be 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Jones. Short pass brought in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a
Brings
shot.
up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, Jones to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down. He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And finally in this 4th quarter, Brock, they're able to get something up on that scoreboard.
Raiders 3.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
On the return, here's Jones. Looks away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
Well, the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
26 is the ball
This
carrier.
offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Come on.
Back to the well again. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
Patriots.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Patriots approaching win number 7 on the year. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Go! Ready?
They give it to him again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Got ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Another carry for him. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Okay, ready?
Options are plenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Gets this one to Wicks. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Run.